This is HUNTER-POVETKIN Boxing Social, and I'm joined by Tom Little out here in Saudi Arabia. Tom, you were just saying to everybody off camera, you've had a few issues getting over here. What exactly have you had to deal with?
There was some issues on the plane coming over. Not the Dean White incident, a whole new load of issues. So basically our plane got held back and I missed my connecting flight, so I was stranded in Istanbul for a night.
Not exactly the perfect preparations ahead of Saturday night.
But you got chucked out the hotel as well for training in the hallway. So I was stuck there. I had to train. I had to do something.
Just not really sounding like it's been a perfect ideal week for yourself so far. But obviously you have managed to make it to Saudi. How long have you been here? Have you had a chance to do much or?
No, listen, I'm just resting, chilling now. Done my workout this morning, my last bit of tick over. Just going to go through some paces here. I'm ready to go, ready for the weekend.
I've said in a few interviews, out of all the heavyweights who were on the card, you were probably the least expected out of everybody across the division, or who Eddie has signed up to himself and Matchroom. How exactly did the opportunity coming back to face Majidov?
Listen, let's have it right. I'm not here expected to win. Nobody's here expecting me to win. But I've come off the back of the Lucas Brown camp, straight into this 8-week camp. I knew about this fight 8 weeks ago. So Majidov, he's a brilliant amateur, but they need a name for him. They need to move him relatively quick. I suppose they looked at me, thought, yeah, there's a fight. I'm a bit of a personality. He's as boring as hell. Excuse my language, but yeah, it's just. I think it all made sense to him, and I'm here to rip the script up. And I need a big win. I need a big win, and that's a big name to have on my resume. I just don't want to hear, oh, he only had one fight and whatever, because that's by the by.
You mentioned Majidov's amateur record. He has a brilliant amateur experience. But away from that, what do you know about him? What exactly have you been studying on him?
Very little, really. I'll leave all that up to Josh Burnham. Let him look at him, the do's and don'ts. I don't want to have no anticipation of anything. My objective is to go out box to orders, win 3 minutes at a time. I don't think he's. I think he's a concussive puncher, but I don't think he's the most mobile around. I heard something about he got dropped in his debut. I don't know. Listen. He's a one man, one head, 2 arms, 2 feet. We're getting there, we're touch gloves, whip wop, bing bang into it. That's it.
So how are you kind of anticipating the fight to play out between the pair of you?
Listen, I'm just sticking to me boxing. If I catch him, I catch him. If I don't. I plan on cutting him.
How big would a win here be for your career?
Massive. It's the fight of my career. Like I'm here on the biggest sporting stage of the decade. Let's not have no illusion about the magnitude of this show. It's a very humbling experience to be here, in general. But I'm not here just to make numbers up. I want to come here and I want to leave the taste of Tom Little in a lot of people's mouths. Like I've been sort of throwing myself to the lions for a number of years. I'm not looking above my station. I'm not saying I'm going on for this. Look, but I know I've got a British title in me. I know I've got Commonwealth titles in me. I know I've got European titles in me, and that's good enough to make some good money and secure a good future for my 3 kids. So that's all I'm concentrating on. If anything ever bigger comes in that, then so be it. But I'm not looking for. I'm going to start boxing to my level. But in order for me to get myself recognised back on that light, I need to get a good win here. Do you know? And so what I'm saying, I need a good win now.
You mentioned you feel like you have British and Commonwealth titles, etc. in you. The current British champion, Daniel Dubois. How do you feel you would fare against him if provided Saturday was to go well?
I already boxed Daniel, didn't I? I already boxed him, but I was unfortunate. I broke my hand in the opening round against Daniel, but no excuse. He's a tremendous talent. He's going to go on and do bigger things, and I'm not saying, listen, I'd have a fight with him tomorrow in a heartbeat. But like, there's the sort of avenues I'm looking at. Your Dave Allens, your people around that sort of the winner of the Ultimate Boxer that's coming up. There's plenty of good domestic level fights. You can't put people like Daniel Dubois in domestic level, really. If you're honest, they're past that. Do you know what I mean? But the fight's come up. If Uncle Frank wants to 079 me, we'll have a round 2, no problem.
Obviously, you mentioned you're out here in Saudi. Even though you're not obviously the headline fight, when you began boxing, would you ever envisage you'd have had a fight out here in a country like this?
No. I thought your call was as big as it ever was going to get. I never had no ambition of turning professional. I literally turned professional by chance. Literally, freakishly, I turned professional. I was getting ready for a fight outside. So that was it. So listen, to be here, it just goes to show how far you can come with a bit of hard work, a bit of perseverance. And I'm one of them people, I'll never, ever, ever take any for an answer. I'm not done till I say I'm done.
And obviously the headline fight for Saturday night, RUIZ-JOSHUA 2. What are your thoughts on that?
Joshua's bringing it back home, 8th round knockout.
Do you expect it to be a similar type of fight to the first one? Obviously, difference being Joshua winning in your eyes now?
Nah, I think it's going to be a very different fight. I think Joshua's going to do early what he should have done early the first time, mess things up, drag him about, fight like a taller, bigger man, and then late mid-rounds when a bit of the sting comes out of him, start landing them bombs.
You've got a variety of heavyweights on the card. So Hunter versus Povetkin. What are your thoughts on that one, Tom?
Hunter, clearly. Hunter's a good fighter. Povetkin's a brilliant fighter, but I think he's a bit gone now.
And then Hrgović-Molina.
Hrgović is the next force in the heavyweight division. Trust me, that he will be the next dominant world champion.
And Dillian Whyte versus Marius Spack.
Early job for Dills.
Are there any of those heavyweights which I've mentioned that you feel like you may give the opportunity to face at some point next year? Or
I'd like to fight people like WHYTE, like people like that, or I'd fight Molina or people like that. Like, I know I'm around that sort of level. I can operate at that level. Do you know what I mean? Hrgović is a monster. He is a monster. But look, you all know me. I'll fight anyone. Providing them O's are on that check, then we'll have a fight, no problem.
Well, Tom Little, I appreciate it, Tom. I'll let you crack on now because I've kept you for long enough. So thanks for speaking to Boxing Social once again. Catch you soon.
Thank you very much.
Tom, appreciate it. Thank you.